everybody, today I have a special guest. Her name is Gaelle Berruel. I hope I pronounced it right. I met Gaelle at the Women Changing the World Awards in London. We sat at the same dinner table and what should I say? We had a lot of fun. She got an award this night, just like me, and so we had a lot to celebrate. And the party was going on. Gaelle also did a speaking gig at the summit. Because of that, I fell in love with her. The things she said resonated deeply with me. There was so much truth in it. And so here she is, the wonderful Gaelle Beurrel. Hi, Gaelle. It's nice to have you on the podcast. Thank you for being here. Can you tell me a little bit about yourself?
Yes, of course. Hi, Elizabeth. It's a pleasure to be here. So my name is Gaelle Berruel. I'm award-winning visibility coach, motivational speaker, and a wellness expert.
Yeah, and we want to talk today about safety, about women and to be in a safe place or have safety in ourselves and about sacred sisterhood and so. And can you tell me something about what means safety for you and why it is so important? And what is safety? Is it in the outside? Is it on the inside? Tell me more about this, please.
Yeah, no, that's fine. So I'm working with women leaders, so senior executive women and established entrepreneurs to be visible and recognized for their value and work. And so one of the big barriers for them is to feel safe being visible. And from my experience, I really cultivated this sense of safety the more I really developed my relationship with spirituality. The more I started basically to trust in higher power, the more I felt safe in my body, in my mind about what I really wanted to do. So safety for me is really being unapologetically yourself, in your self-expression, self-leadership, and in a way that you feel a bit like immune to people's judgment, people's criticism, because you're so centered in your body. Yeah. You're so clear about who you are that you do understand the way they think, and you know that there is nothing you can control about it. I mean, it's part of the system of belief and values. We are all biologically wired to judge. So why am I going to worry about something I cannot control? It's better that I work on myself. I feel in alignment with myself, with my purpose, with my life, with my family. And so from this place, I think of alignment and clarity and really deep alignment with my spirituality. Yeah, you start naturally to develop this sense of safety in your body and mind.
Yeah. So to be rooted deeply in yourself, and then you can go out and be visible. This is to help women to be visible. This is your part, to help them to be rooted in themselves and then go out and have a message.
Yes, because most of the time they're so, I think, sensitive to people's judgments and expectation from people that they're a bit torn inside. So at the same time, they have this deep desire to go out there, to be recognized, to do a lot of things, but they don't know basically how to manage, how to really honor themselves, I would say. And so the more they do understand the language of their mind, the language of their body, the more they can really reconcile both of them in an harmonious way, and really to understand that it is from their center, it is from their essence that they can really, really feel safe. But it's really a question of inner work. It's really a question of, I think, of choosing something higher and something more powerful than yourself. Yeah. And knowing that no matter what, you're going to be safe and secure and protected. So it's a choice. It's a commitment.
Yes, of course. Yes, it is. Yeah. But I think we can take this choice in the moment we are reclaiming our authenticity. To really go back into our essence and then we are able to to go out in the safety, in a
Yes,
safe
because
space.
yeah, I do agree with you, because this is why I'm working with them really to go back to their authenticity. Because this is where you're really going to see what they do really want and what they
Your
can
passion.
really, exactly, their passion, their mission. I remember one of my clients, she said that she wants to feel alive.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think we are so sometimes under so much pressure, under so much expectation, that sometimes they feel disconnected from their authenticity, from their joy, from their passion, from their pleasure, that when you ask them a question around it, they lost. They're confused. They don't even know what it is really.
Yeah. And what are you doing to feel rooted in yourself? What?
Okay, what really worked for me is really using, I would say, potent wellness practices, really helping me to cultivate a deep and healthy relationship with the different aspects of my wellness. So in terms of, for example, for the mind, I do a lot of meditation, a lot of prayers. In terms of energy, I do a lot of energy clearing, energy protection, energy amplifying. From a physical perspective, I've moved my body with Pilates. I love Pilates. Pilates, dance, or what else? Or stretching. So I'm really trying basically each time to make sure that all of these mini elements are part of my routine. I call it my discipline.
Yeah.
And it works. It really truly works, because I think it's like you're creating the anchor that you need during the day to feel positive, to feel centered, to get back to yourself. And I think we need that. We need to have this kind of anchor when life becomes chaotic or stressful or a bit overwhelmed. You need to get back to this center no matter what, and know and remember that we can always make another choice.
Yes, beautifully said. Yes, and this is the work. I think sometimes women ask me about what's the work, what should I do, and it's this: to meditate, to sit with yourself, to look inside, to protect your energy, to go clear in your mind. This is the work, and this is a daily work for me.
Yeah, because basically the impact on your life, on your destiny, on what you want to bring to this world for your family, for yourself. So that's why you dedicated. I would say, even I will use the words, you devoted to it, because it's a kind of devotion helping you to bring this level of happiness, this level of purpose in your life. And I think if the woman start to be aware about this more and more, they will do it. Because I do believe they want to feel alive. They want to feel excited. They want to feel joyful. But this is, I truly believe, the inner work that we are all called to do one way or another. Yes. And even when you think about COVID, I truly believe that COVID was a wake-up call for many, many women, to reflect on their life, to reflect on their desire, and to realize that they have to work on themselves, do this inner work first, so that they can really change their life from the outside.
Yes, that's so true, because we are losing our essence, our authenticity when we are always on the outside, and COVID was a change to a great gift. I would really say, in some cases, a great gift to go inside and to look who I am in deep in me, who I am. Yeah.
I think it's because so many women started to do it. It created a kind of domino effect, I would say, in a positive way. that you see women doing it and you start to wonder yourself, okay, where I am in my life. If they can do it, why I cannot do it? What can I do? And I think it's great. It's great. And that's why there are so many positive changes, in companies regarding mental health, well-being. There's still a lot of work to do. But from my experience, I do believe it starts by yourself. It starts really when you say, okay, I'm going to do something about it. I have no clue, and that's okay. I'm open to learn. And this is what I did 5 years ago. I didn't have a clue about it, but I was curious. I was just curious. I was, okay. Something is going on here.
Yes.
In this personal development world. I want to know.
Yes. And that's the right way to do it, to be curious about what is life in me, and how can I express this life on the outside, and and so you're talking a lot about visibility. Tell me why it is so important for women to be visible. Why?
Why? Because I believe we deserve and we're born to be visible. The feminine energy in itself is entitled to be seen. And I truly believe that one of our power is to be seen, is to be heard, is to be visible. And that's why I think I really believe that's why we have been conditioned and programmed very early in our education to be quiet. To be quiet, not to be too loud, not to be too bossy, smart, or beautiful, or whatever, whatever the adjective you want to add after the two. But I really do believe it. And deep down, I truly believe that one of the first needs of any woman being on this planet is to be seen.
Yeah.
We want to be seen. We want to be seen as we are. We don't want to be another profile, another number. No, we want to be seen for our uniqueness, for our beauty.
For who we are. Yeah.
Exactly. It's a need. Everyone wants to be seen.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And so for me, it's such a basic need that helps us to stand up for ourselves, to be confident and to be recognized. Women have to reclaim this for themselves.
Yes.
Because it's not something, we learn at school. I mean, it was for some of us a nightmare to be seen.
Why is this? Because it's a need, as you said. It's a need to be seen and to be recognized. But why we are so afraid?
Because we never done it, because we don't have to do it. And why is also because we have a fantastic intuition and also the ego protecting us at any cost and just telling us, don't even try to do it. You're going to be criticized, you're going to be attacked, you're going to be ostracized. And I think there is a kind of intergenerational trauma running in our DNA, in our body, and just telling us, don't even do it, you're going to be in danger. Some women are vividly scared. I mean, it's really to a level of fear to be visible.
Yeah.
Because surely in their families, in their generations, they experience trauma of because they started to be visible and they have been attacked, they have been killed. You don't know, but it is in our DNA. It's still running around. Some of them, they have ancestors, they did some vow of silence to protect themselves. And so it's just, it's just running around, in the generation. And I think it is for us, this generation, to be aware about all of that and to heal this intergenerational trauma and to reclaim our agency in terms of being visible and being recognized.
Yeah, and so to be seen is not always safe for us. And so we have to to reclaim our safety in us and to be rooted in ourselves. And then we are able to go out and to be seen. Yeah. Ready to be seen. Yeah.
Yeah. Safety is a big topic for them.
Yeah.
From no matter what they experienced. Of course, you have imposter syndrome and fears and doubt. But deep down, is really because they never felt safe to be visible. They never had someone supporting them, celebrating them like the boys, to be confident, to go for it, to try something new.
Yeah.
And so they have to learn it by themselves or with a healer, a therapist, or coach, no matter basically which person they choose. But I truly believe that women having a guide on their side to do this work is truly empowering. And so my clients just being visible after again and again started to be recognized. And it's beautiful to see because they just step up into their light and into their brilliance. And they always wanted that. And when it's happening, it's magical. I mean, it's a kind of magic that any woman wants to feel, wants to experience, and they deserve it. And they have to own, I think they have to own their desire to be visible. Some of them, they
Yes, ma'am. Yeah. Let us talk about desire. Let us talk about it. I think this is so important. And I always said what you want wants you. This is so important to give space for your desires.
Yes, because when you think about it, even when we try to co-create, or the common word that everyone is using is manifesting. So when you try to manifest, it's a kind of open door for you to say, oh, these are what I want. I want this, I want that. But if you want to go deeper, the term desire is much, much stronger from the word. Desire is really asking you the question, do you really, 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 really want it? Do you want it so badly that you want to do that? And I find it much more powerful because it asks you to be honest with yourself and say, oh, if you really desire this, are you open to commit to it no matter what?
Yeah. Do you pay the price?
And, and because most of the time when you want to manifest something, when you want something so badly, you have to let go of something.
Yes. This is the price.
Exactly. Manifesting is not just, going to a shop, and getting something. It's not working like that. It's asking from us to grow in the process and to become the person to have this desire, to have this goal. So the question is, where you are now, what do you know deep down you need to let go so that you can bring this desire into your life?
Yeah.
And this is where...
This is true. Yeah. Are you willing to pay the price? Really? Because sometimes a lot of things have to change to... get what you really want,
Yeah. So sometimes it's not happening. It's not because it's not working. It's because one, either you're not ready, okay, and two, maybe because this is not really what you want deep down,
Yes.
Because if you really want something, and I think it's maybe something your listeners, your audience can do is, okay, write down what you want on a paper. Okay. And just keep this paper on your desk and just read it every day. And you're going to see if really something you want to the point of desire, or just a little things that you thought and 2 days later you don't want it. This is a good exercise to really see if what you want is solid. Is rock solid.
Solid,
because,
yes. Yeah.
Because if it's not going to happen.
Yeah. True. So true.
Yeah.
I like this. Yes.
Yeah, because there are a lot of things about manifesting, but manifesting is asking a lot of commitment. It's asking a lot of consistency. And yeah, one of them is really be clear about what you want. Know why you want it. Okay, because it's really important, because this is what is going to fuel your motivation to have this desire. And after, be open. Most of the time, we have opportunities popping up in our realities to make this goal or to make this desire real. But most of the time, you have to stretch your comfort zone. There is always something to
Most of the time,
overcome.
of course. Yeah, you have to. Yeah.
So it's quite interesting.
And so let us say someone found his passion and don't follow it. What do you think happens if we don't follow our passion, our desires, our path?
From my experience, you can have two choices. Either it's because you realize that this desire is no longer what you want, and that's okay. You can change your desires as much as you want. Two is because maybe you're not ready. And you don't have to take it as a failure. There is no failure. There is always the learning lessons. And ask yourself why it did not happen, why I didn't follow my desire, why it hasn't been easy, what is happening in my life, in my psyche, in my subconscious. Me, I think each time it's happening, I'm like, oh, okay, something is happening that I'm not aware of, and it made me quite curious to find out what it is. It can be limiting belief. It can be patterns. It can be habits. It can be behaviors. And this is where me, I'm like a kind of investigator, because I'm going to try to see if in my subconscious I have some limiting belief holding me back. Most of the time, we always have something. Always. A limiting belief, a fear, something in the background that we are not so aware about it. But this is why I think it's such a great possibility to dive into your shadow and just to say, okay, what's going on? Because not having and not following this desire show me that there is something happening that I'm not aware of. And it can help you so much to raise your awareness, to find it, and to heal. And to heal once again. So it's never, I think I would say any experience is never wasted. There is always something to learn. There is always some nuggets of wisdom along the way. And that's why when sometimes, things are not happening the way you want to, and that's okay, just go back and just ask yourself this question: what can I learn from it? There is always something. And most of the time, more you curious, open, more you will be ready to have your desire next time. Sometimes it's just preparing you to be ready for your desire.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's great. Yeah.
Yeah.
And what's your passion? And what do you think happens if you don't follow your passion?
My passion, I think it's really connecting, it's really empowering women. I love seeing them having this kind of breakthrough epiphany moments when you see the light in their eyes and they start to get it, and they start to be inspired and taking action. And I love it because it's not coming from a place of forcing, it's just coming from them naturally because they're inspired. I love that. And I love seeing them really going after what they want and really being visible and being recognized. I think it's really something I love seeing women really thriving and succeeding at what they want with much more ease, elegance, and grace. Um, if you don't follow your passion, from my experience, you're going really to lose something along the way. Because I think this passion is in you for a reason. You know, me, I believe from a spiritual perspective that the universe put in me these talents and this passion for a reason, to ignite something in me, to make something out in the world, to fulfill my purpose or my destiny, or to help more people. So when you don't follow it, it's like you say no to your true identity.
Yeah.
You say no to your essence. You say no to all the gifts you could discover along the way. And it's a shame. It's a shame because you have nothing to lose. It's really a question of exploring and make the decision to say yes to yourself and no to the rest. Yeah. But it's a question to say, are you willing to make this choice? Are you ready to say yes to you?
Beautiful. Yeah. Yes. And visibility doesn't mean to be on stage. For me, it means sometimes to stand up for yourself in your relationship or in your job, and this is a yes to yourself. And if you have the passion, found your passion for life, so as you did with your helping women to empower and to come in their power. So I think it's so true. You don't say yes to yourself, and yeah.
Yeah, you see, it's like you deny a part of yourself.
Yes. You see? Beautiful. Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
it's like
you are here to express yourself and to evolve yourself, and this is some kind of, you say no to life.
Yeah, because visibility is a conduit of your self-expression. So if you deny a passion, it's like you deny yourself the choice to express yourself.
Yes.
And I think for me it's a basic need as well, that people want to express themselves. Because once you do that, you take back your power, but you take back your voice, your message, who you are as a person. And that's why visibility has so many different layers and aspects. It's true, it's not necessarily being on stage. I mean, if it's not your thing, why are you going to be on stage anyway? Yeah. There are so many different ways to be visible. I think I love that you say that, because many women have a kind of specific mindset about visibility. Like, it's to be on stage. No, it's not to be on stage. It could be having a podcast interview like we do right now. It could be writing for a magazine as a contributor. It could be write a book as an author like you did. There are so many different ways to express yourself. And I'm really an advocate of self-expression for women.
Yeah. Only show up for your kids. This is, I have a lot of women that say, I don't want to go out or to go on social media, but I want to show up for my kids and my husband and for the things I believe.
Okay. So, but totally you can. No one is going to go on social media.
Yeah. Okay.
To be honest, this is another one, but to be honest, you do not need to be on social media to have a business or to have a career.
That's so true. Yes.
But I do believe that the more you step up for yourself, the more you step up in your family, in your relationship with your husband, with your mother. And I think it's really, you're reconnecting to your authenticity. You're reconnecting to who you are, because being authentic is really being loyal to yourself, regardless of the pressure you're under to act otherwise. And I believe women, we have been a lot under pressure.
No. Extremely,
so now,
yes, yeah.
All the
time, yes, yeah.
So it's for us to commit to being authentic, commit to say yes, and sometimes to say no, and to be completely happy with that.
Absolutely. No, it's a full sentence. Yeah.
Exactly. I mean, it's not complicated. I mean, is a beautiful and elegant? No.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know?
It is.
Um,
Yeah.
it is. It is. If women are struggling with that, they have some people pleasing tendency that they need to work
Yeah.
on.
Yeah.
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 Yes.
Yeah.
This is the
But
truth. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
visibility is a conduit of your self-expression. And I do believe that women wants to express themselves more and more and
Oh,
more.
yeah.
More and more and more. The more
I
they
think
do.
this is feminine energy. This
Oh,
is this
totally.
giving and going out and
Yeah.
yeah, this is feminine energy, and we
Oh,
need a
yes.
lot of feminine energy in this world to
Oh,
make
yes.
it whole. We have a lot of male energy, and now we need a lot of female energy. To make it
Yeah, to make it balanced.
yeah, balanced. Yes, it's a good word. Yeah.
And I do believe that the world wants more feminine energy. We are caring, we understand people, we care about them, we listen to them, we support them. People want that more than ever right now.
Yeah.
They're tired. They're tired about the control, about the patriarchy, about the overperformance. We saw the consequences of it, disease, burnout, and not so great consequences. So now I think it's beautiful to see so many women rising up. And when you look at the world, you see some singer like Taylor Swift or Beyonce. They are the one basically to keep the economy afloat.
Yeah, that's true.
Honestly, even when you think about the movie Barbie.
Yeah.
I mean,
great. Yeah, absolutely.
this is us.
Yeah, this is us, and this is female energy, and we need it. Really need it. Yeah.
So I think it's also for women to make peace with their feminine energy. It hasn't been easy to be a woman in a patriarchal world and to navigate between all these variables and judgments. And so if I have something to say to them is, now you can do it. Now it is safe to do it. Now you can reclaim your feminine energy and power and do it with much more ease, elegance, and grace, the way you want it for so, so long, and feel at peace.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. Gaelle, tell me, what did you learn on your way? Give me 3 great pieces for our listeners. What did you learn?
Oh, wow. I learned to trust myself. Self-trust has been such a great journey for me from the day I decided to dive into this self-education land, self-trust. Where I am now, I think the second thing I truly learned is to own my achievements. I think it's really self-worth in the sense to own everything, own my lessons, own my obstacles, own my personal growth, own my successes, everything. And that's why I think I'm able to embody who I am now. Because I just integrated all of these different aspects of myself. And I would say the third piece is truly commit. I commit to being authentic to myself. It's such part of me, it's even bigger than having a value. It's such part of me that it helps me tremendously to transform my life, to transform my business in a way that is really, really aligned with me. So I would say if any woman wants to start a visibility journey, think about it, maybe even for anything you want in life. Self-trust, self-worth, and your authenticity. Me, there are the 3 pieces that I'm so grateful for it. I'm so grateful that the universe was on board when I started because I didn't have a clue. And because I said to him, you know what, I delegate to you my visibility. I don't know the way it's going to work, but I go for it and I play full out, and I have no regrets whatsoever.
Yeah.
I would have never imagined to be where I am 5 years ago. Never. Never. And I'm so grateful. I'm feeling so blessed every day. You know, when you wake up every day and you feel blessed, no matter what, you feel blessed and you feel grateful to do something that you love, to make a difference.
Yeah.
It's
magic is going to happen in the
exactly.
Yeah.
It's pure magic. Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
And it's really at our fingertips if you really want it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is. Thank you so much, Gaelle.
It was a pleasure.
Thank you for being here and to be a sacred sister of mine. You know, I love you. It's so beautiful always with you. And yes, thank you for being you.
It's a pleasure. Oh, thank you. Thank you for being you too. You know, it has been a joy to meet you in April. And I'm so happy that we are in contact and we're doing this journey together. It's amazing.
It's beautiful. It is.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Thank you.